Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday. Hope you had some really great pulls over the weekend from your Evolving Skies. We're going to talk more about Evolving Skies in just a few minutes here. But before we do, I do want to just start off by updating everybody about the giveaway that we're doing. So we're giving away 50 Elite Trainer boxes of Evolving Skies. Those are all closed now. The entries are all closed. I'm going to have Gleam do its thing, draw all the winners, and they will be contacted, should be tonight. Just give me a little bit of patience. We are just starting to get the Elite Trainer boxes from Evolving Skies in, so I want to make sure that we get all of the pre-orders out first, and then we will get all of the winners out. But it's going to take a little bit of time because there's 50 winners, which is super cool. So I'm very excited to be able to do that, just kind of giving back to the community because you guys are so awesome. So thank you so much for that. I spent the greater part over the past week, which is why there wasn't a whole lot of videos last week except for a few openings, going over Evolving Skies pre-orders. We had a lot of stuff to pack up. We still have a fair amount because of the Evolving Skies ETBs being delayed, but we're going to get all those out within the next 24 hours so everybody has those at least as closely to release date as possible, since those were all delayed a little bit from the Pokemon Company International. But I also felt a little bit ill, got under the weather a little bit, so it was kind of difficult, kind of burning the candle at both ends, so to speak. But you guys know how that is. And before we get into Evolving Skies and whether or not you should be investing money into Evolving Skies, because right now the prices are pretty insane when it comes to sealed product, I do want to just highlight a couple key points that came out very recently. So we're going to jump on over to my screen here, and this kind of is like breaking news. This just popped up on my phone not too long ago, so I just wanted to kind of go over it, read it, and announce it because I'm not going to record an entire video on it, but it's pretty cool. VMAX Climax is December's new set that's going to release in Japan, so it's going to feature 185 cards, and it's going to be another high-class set, but the important thing to remember is that it's going to be focused on shiny Pokemon. So it looks like we're going to be getting a bunch of shiny versions of different VMAXs. So you're going to have Rayquaza VMAX, Duraludon VMAX, and Mew VMAX that will all be secret rares. Shiny, secret, I'm too many S words apparently. And there will also be secret rares of Nessa, Bay, Alistair, Raihan, Adventurer Discovery, a new Acerola, and Galar Friends. The latter should be similar to Alola Friends. So it's going to be very cool. You can go over to Poke Beach and kind of read the whole article for yourself. The other thing I wanted to highlight is that Ultra Ball is going to get reprinted. So a lot of people, a lot of competitive players were kind of hoping that Ultra Ball would not be reprinted, and that they were excited for Ultra Ball to be out of format. And then the pandemic happened, and we didn't have any competitive play. So Ultra Ball was out of the format for quite a while, actually, but nobody really got a chance to play competitively in person with it, at least. And now it's getting reprinted come December in Japan. So you would expect that sometime around February, March, we're going to get a release, and it's going to be some sort of shiny VMAXs, which is really cool. You can let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. With that being said, I do want to jump right into our video for today, and that's going to go over Evolving Skies. I do want to just kind of highlight one thing quick before we get into things too much, and that's whether or not you purchased booster boxes, whether or not you've purchased product of Evolving Skies so far. So I did want to kind of showcase, these are just bulk reverse hollows, so I don't know if you can see it too well on the camera here, but I'm trying to, I posted this on Twitter the other day. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you can find me at Danny__O, but I'm trying to just highlight the edge where these cards are. Oh, you can kind of see it right on the right back, right over there. There's a bunch of whitening going on. But this is the problem that we're running into with the blade process just being dull, or I don't know exactly what's going on, but there is a lot of defects when it comes to Evolving Skies, and I think a lot of people are getting frustrated, and understandably so. Condition has been a problem in the past for a lot of sets prior to Sword and Shield. It's not like this is something new. Burning Shadows had really bad print runs. Evolutions had some pretty bad print runs. Going way back to the original sets, Jungle was terrible. Base set, Fossil, some of those had some pretty bad print runs, but to have all of these issues coming out right now really makes you wonder whether or not it's worth it to spend $160 to $170 to buy a box of Evolving Skies. So, and the reason I say $160 to $170 is because that seems to be kind of where we're at right now. So if we go to TCG Player and we look at Evolving Skies and we just click order now and we look at the prices, the lowest priced booster box right now of Evolving Skies is $167, and it's not because it's not selling at this price. So August 30th is today. That is when we're recording this video. It is about 1:30 in the afternoon Central Time. These have all sold today already. So this is August 30th, all these have sold for anywhere between $160 to $170, and some of them in mass quantities too. So somebody bought 10 booster boxes at $169.99. Somebody bought an entire case at $170. So these are selling at $160 to $170. Now this is obviously above MSRP. This is going for about 143 is the typical MSRP price. If you go to Troll and Toad does this new thing now where they partnered up with StockX. So you can go to Troll and Toad and you can go to StockX and you can find Evolving Skies booster boxes for as low as 133. You can buy it if you would like. Plus shipping, plus processing fee, you're looking at $146.99. I'm sure there are some cheaper on eBay. I'm sure there's some cheaper out there, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be looking at the TCG Player Pricing because that's where we pulled pricing for the rest of the stuff that we're going to look at. And we're going to see whether or not it's actually worth it to be doing this. Now, there's been a lot of people who have opened up Evolving Skies product. We opened up a fair amount over the weekend, not as much as what we typically do because normally we'll open up a lot more, but because there were so many pre-orders, there was so much interest and so much demand behind Evolving Skies, we kind of decided, okay, we're not going to open up as much. We'll open up more when it comes to wave 2 or wave 3 so that way we can stock singles in our store. But this is where we kind of run into a little bit of a situation like we did with Vivid Voltage, where there was this print run that didn't quite satisfy demand, and then you started seeing this giant increase in price right away. So it's $143 is MSRP. Once you start getting up to that 165, 170, and people see all these pulls and they're like, oh, these pulls are amazing, I want to open up this product, I want to get this product in my hands, that's when that FOMO really sinks in. We know there's a second wave coming, but it's not coming until the end of September. So if you didn't pre-order any booster boxes and you're somebody who really wants to get a booster box, just be patient. These prices should come back down. There's going to be another wave in September. There's going to be another wave in October. So there's going to be 2 more waves. You don't need to be stuck paying this $170 unless you really, really want to and you think it's going to be worth it. I expect these prices to continue to go up because now there's not going to be any more product until the end of September. So a lot of people who pre-ordered are getting their product. They're opening things up. People who saw and people who didn't pre-order are seeing all these pulls happen. Now they want the product, and that's what's kind of driving up this cost right now. So kind of be patient if you haven't already. There's other products coming out. Those EV tins are coming out. Supposedly they're supposed to be coming out September 3rd. I did hear there's going to be a slight delay on those, but those are going to have Evolving Skies packs in them. The Build and Battle kits are going to be coming out right around September 10th. The Build and Battle stadiums are going to be coming out right around September 10th. So there's other product that is going to be coming out until then. You have those V-Union boxes that are coming out sometime at the end of September. So there's going to be other product that you can have to open, you know, that'll probably have Evolving Skies product in it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a booster box. And then you do have Elite Trainer boxes that are finally starting to circulate a little bit more because they were delayed. So those should start hitting more shelves at your LGS or your local game store very, very soon if they haven't already. But when it comes to the set, Evolving Skies, if you're looking at what is worth it in this set to be spending $170 on a booster box, the answer is nothing really. There's 2 cards, the Rayquaza VMAX and the Umbreon VMAX, both alternate arts, which have dove, which have fallen quite a bit in price over the past week just because more cards are being pulled. So the Rayquaza VMAX alternate art has dropped all the way down to $230, and the Umbreon VMAX alternate art has dropped all the way down to $184. And these cards are selling. They are selling at this price, but they're fluctuating very, very quickly. There's a lot more pre-orders that are getting open. There's a lot of ETBs that are circulating. These cards will probably drop down in price a little bit more. So that begs the question, is it worth it to be opening up an entire booster box to be chasing these 2 cards? And that's kind of the gambling aspect of everything when it comes to Pokemon. Some people are opening this product because they want to be the first on the scene and get the first, you know, BGS 10 or PSA 10 or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, you need to decide what's worth it for you, and all I'm trying to do right now is just provide you with the information. So I did go to TCG Player earlier today, and I said, okay, I've got $170 to spend, let's say. I'm going to spend $170 either on a booster box of Evolving Skies, or I'm going to spend $170 on hits from Evolving Skies. So here's my cart. I just printed it to a PDF. We have 32 packages. Number of items is 39. So we are buying 39 cards for $161.88. We have to factor in shipping. This isn't the most optimal list. I didn't spend a huge amount of time looking at this, but I did spend a little bit of time. I didn't kind of narrow down. You can add, you know, more cards from the same seller to bring your cost down as far as shipping goes. But this brings it down to $192.21 after shipping, tax, and all that good stuff. So about what you would pay then for a booster box after you add in shipping and tax or whatever the case may be. So you're looking at a Garbodor VMAX for $3.15. We've got a Metacham V, $1.50. Espeon VMAX, $4.78. Trevenant V, the full art, $4. We've got a Gordy, so you've got a full art trainer in there for $4.41. We've got Dracozold V. Oh, that's Korean. That's not supposed to be in there. Anyways, Dracozold V, it was probably about $1.50, so we'll say it's a quarter more. But a Dracozold V, regular art. We've got a Duraludon VMAX, $3.98. Gyarados VMAX, $2.98. Jolteon VMAX, $5.50. Lycanroc V, the full art, $5. Dracozolt V, the full art, $4.84. Duraludon V, $1.49. Lycanroc VMAX, $2.59. Arctovish V full art, $3.89. Dracozolt VMAX, $2. Then we've got the Golurk V full art, $2. Flareon VMAX, $3.25. We've even got secret rares in here. So we've got the full face guard secret rare for $6. Suicune V for $3.49. Trevenant VMAX for $1.74. The alternate art Noivern V for $31.99. Duraludon V full art, $5. Boost Shake, the secret rare, for $6.86. Another alternate art Golurk V for $17.71. We've got Espeon V for $1.29. Lycanroc V for 95 cents. Gyarados V for $1.39. Leafeon V for $3.77. Sylveon V for $3.18. Vaporeon VMAX for $4.32. Glaceon V for $2.61. Volcarona V for $1.61. Garbodor V for $1.39. The full art Garbodor V for $3.49. Arctovish V for 99 cents. Noivern V for $1.27. Trevenant V for $1.20. Golurk V for $1. And Volcarona V full art for $4.03. Bring our grand total to $192.21 after shipping. 39 items. So out of all of the, I think there's 2 regular arts that I didn't add to my cart. And like I said, I didn't optimize the list completely. But if you're spending $160 to $170 on a booster box, you have to really love what you're doing, right? It's a lot of fun to open up new product, and it's a lot of fun to open up the set. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell you that it's not fun to open up this set, because it is super fun. But when you're looking at a booster box, what are you looking to get? A 10-hit booster box is amazing. A 9-hit booster box is really good. 8 hits is pretty much what you're going to get with Evolving Skies. It seems to be a little bit better than Chilling Reign. I haven't crunched all the numbers yet. It seems to be a little bit better than Chilling Reign and Battle Styles. You're probably looking at anywhere between 7.5 and 8 hits, 8 Ultra Rares per box. But that's what you're going to be getting when you get a booster box. You're talking about 39 Ultra Rares right here if you want to guarantee yourself, a couple of gold cards, a couple of alternate arts, and if you want to guarantee yourself a bunch of full arts and a bunch of VMAXs and pretty much all of the regular art Vs outside of, I think, Umbreon V and Rayquaza V were the only 2 I didn't add because those are really highly playable, so those are going to be a little bit more expensive kind of out of the gates. Once more product gets opened, those prices will come down a little bit. But those I kind of left off this time just to see what I could all get, for that $160 to $170 price point. It seems like there's quite a bit out there. So it seems like if you haven't been able to get a booster box for Evolving Skies at a decent price, maybe singles is the way to go for right now as prices continue to drop. And it's definitely something that you want to pay attention to over the next month, because some of this product is going to continue to rise a little bit as more and more gets opened, less becomes available. And like I said, I know it's a lot of fun to open up product, but maybe you start adjusting what product you're going to be opening. Like I said, those EV tins are coming out soon. You have build and battle boxes, build and battle stadiums. Maybe trying to focus on the products that you can get at MSRP and not focusing on the products that you can't get at MSRP because those have gotten a little bit more higher because demand is just so through the roof on them right now. So I just wanted to give that food for thought out there because it does seem like prices are getting a little bit out of hand for Evolving Skies. Obviously, I just wanted to get the information out there. Singles is always a great way to go. There's no guarantee, obviously, when you open up a booster box. I personally have opened up a booster box that only had 4 hits, and I've opened up a booster box that's had 11 hits. So I know I've seen other booster boxes that were opened up that had like 14 hits, and I've seen other booster boxes open up that only had 3 hits. So there is no guarantee when it comes to opening up an Evolving Skies booster box. They seem to be all over the field, but you're only going to get probably a few regular art Vs. You might get a couple of full arts. You might get a gold card. You might get a couple alternate art cards, in the best of boxes. But it shows you that you can spend your $150, $160 elsewhere if you continue to watch these singles drop down in price, depending on what you buy product for. So that's kind of the important thing to remember. Why do you buy Pokemon product? Why are you buying Seal product? Are you buying it to keep to keep sealed because then you might want to wait a little bit? Are you buying it just because you love to open product because then you might want to look at different product to open? Or are you buying it because you want to fulfill master sets? It really just depends on what you're looking to do. So it's important to have all the information. So with that being said, I'm going to stop rambling. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for everything. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Leave a like and a thumbs up, which are the same thing, but leave them both. Anyways, yeah, that's it. And leave a comment because it goes a long way for the algorithm. I really appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.